Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, I'm out here in my outdoor man cave, excited as can be, because tomorrow night we're going to be sitting out here watching football, rain or shine. I got to tell you, man, I am so excited about this. I've been working towards us actually having a season for quite a while. It's been in the planning stages. There's no plans written out. It's all up in my head. But I had a vision about what I wanted, and I absolutely love coming out here because this is hooked up to my computer. I've got my whole computer system right here. I can go inside and do the same thing, and I can keep up with everything that is the Dallas Cowboys. And out here, we'll be able to socially distance, be able to live stream so you can see the fans, the crowd. We got the TV right in front of us. So I can have my boy E2 Blue, and you'll be able to hear us, see us, and everything. And tomorrow night, the Texans versus Kansas City. And yes, Eastside Shirley, you'll probably be crying by the end of the night because I think the Super Bowl champions are going to go to your behind. So we got some news right now around the NFL. This morning we talked about the NFL is looking at piping sound in. That NFL Films is basically taking 4 years of footage from crowd noise, and they're using that to make samples for each stadium. So it won't be organic. It'll be like what was typical at each of the stadiums, which is great because we have 16 stadiums, of course, having games. Only 2 of which actually have fans that are going to be there, Jacksonville and Kansas City. And what's become evident is ticket sales, even at a reduced capacity. With a reduced capacity, ticket sales are not good. They're in fact awful. Ticket prices from secondary markets are literally at face value or below. That's not good. That's not good as far as fans wanting to be in the stands. So if you want to be in Jacksonville or Kansas City, you can definitely get some tickets for those games. But I think people are erring on the side of caution. Don't worry. I think the NFL will be okay because what they're planning on doing is the first 8 rows, they're going to have extra advertising space. So that way you can put your banner up in there and it will definitely be seen constantly throughout the game. They'll make up some extra revenue there. And I know they're going to be making some extra revenue right here on YouTube because they partnered with YouTube to have NFL Network as well as the Red Zone for paid subscriptions to YouTube. So that's a little extra change. It's not much, but it's some extra change. So the NFL, they're going to be working things. And as you can tell, teams don't seem worried about cash too much since they keep making record-breaking deals. I mean, Jalen Ramsey, damn, $21 million, damn. Deshaun Hopkins, geez, $27 million. Everybody getting paid but Dak Prescott, but his time's coming. So the Dallas Cowboys had their first practice for the Rams game that we play Sunday night. And we'll be live streaming. Don't make sure, I'm telling you, make sure you're here for our live stream. We may do an early live stream because the Washington whatevers, along with the Philadelphia Eagles, are going to be having their game 1 o'clock. So I might do a live stream there to troll Philly 500. Just have a little bit of, just a little taste of fun, okay? Just a little taste, okay? But we might troll Philly 500 for that for a little bit, but you know, it's all in good fun. We kid because we love. We love to see him in misery, that is. And then, of course, Sunday night, we'll be out here. The rum will be ready. The rum will be ready, and the Coke to go with the rum and Coke. The chicken wings will be up, the bang bang sliders, and some pulled pork. Yeah, we're going to roll like that for the start of the season. But the Cowboys had their first practice today. And the good news for practice is Amari Cooper and Xavier Woods were both full participants in practice. In fact, Xavier Woods was not even listed on the injury report. That's great news because we know he hurt his groin. And Amari Cooper, we've seen him out working out with the bands and hadn't practiced in a couple of days and stuff. So hopefully it was more precaution than actually an injury because we need that guy. We need that guy. We truly need that guy. Woozy practice, which is good. Woozy practice as well. The only 2 who didn't practice were Jordan Lewis and Luke Gifford. Neither of those two guys practiced. Those are the only two that didn't. Everybody else looks to be good to go. Now for the Dallas Cowboys, you have the Rams, who will be opening up a brand new stadium, a stadium that could rival AT&T. They've got the big jumbotron around there and everything else there in California with all the smoke and all the smog that's going on. And unfortunately for the Rams, there won't be any fans in the stands. Now, if NFL Films is taking films from, or audio, well, there's no audio from that stadium before. So I guess they'll be taking some from the LA Coliseum to pipe in crowd noise. The thing is, for the Dallas Cowboys, they have a little bit of an advantage because nobody knows exactly what the Cowboys are going to run. Now, we know we kept Kellen Moore, and as Dak talked about it, we didn't change the terminology. They didn't change the calls too much, okay? But you have Mike McCarthy, who is going to change some of the things that they do, where they're going to be less predictable. In this first week of football, it's going to be hard to predict what teams are planning on doing. It really is. You don't know. There's no preseason. Not that preseason shows you much, but with the Dallas Cowboys and Mike McCarthy being off for a year and having so many coaches from different locations, who knows what you're going to do? You're going to have to be more basic and try and cover everything. Now, for a team like the Rams, this is the Dallas Cowboys' secret weapon. And I don't know how many people have thought about this, but see, the Dallas Cowboys have not one, not two, but three guys that were part of that Rams coaching staff last year. So you're talking about guys that know the system in and out, guys that were just there 7-8 months ago and know what they're doing or what they've done in the past and have an intricate knowledge. We're talking about John Fossil, our special teams coordinator, and let's hope and pray that if we can just turn our special teams around. I don't think you guys realize that we lost so many games close, and the difference can be a good kick return, a field goal made here, a stop deep in their territory. Those few plays in a one-score game can be the difference of winning and losing. And that's where we're getting, hopefully, a major impact and improvement. So you got John Fossil, who's our special teams coordinator. You got Skip Pete, the running backs coach. Yeah, Skip Pete was also there. Skip Pete was with us, then he went to the Rams, and now he's back with us. You got him, who knows knowledge. I mean, running back coach, he's got to know everything about the offense, okay? He's got to have a window into their soul. And then, of course, we got Matt Daniels. Matt Daniels, also assistant special teams coach. So, like one of the things teams will do a lot of times, you'll have a player that was cut. And amazingly, the team that you're about to play in a week or two, they, for some reason, pick them up. Like we had Orlando Scandrick picked up by the Eagles, because what they're looking for is intel on you. Hey, man, your team doesn't love you anymore. We love you. You're part of the family. Let's help us show them by letting us know what we can do to kick their ass. You remember when we played Denver? You remember that, right? A couple of years back? And if you watched Hard Knocks, you saw our coaching staff going, they're shutting down Zeke Elliott. It was like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know what we do. They're stopping Zeke. Because, it was almost like they knew every play where it was going, and they were getting to the point of attack before we got there. I can guarantee you that was Ron Leary saying, you know what, F the Cowboys. I'm going to tell you exactly what the calls are because Jason Garrett didn't change shit, okay? They didn't change anything. Scott Linehan didn't change anything. They looked around and said, hey, we were big and bad last year. We had Zeke Kelly, the best offensive line. Why change anything? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what they did. And Ron Leary broke that in 2017. Yeah. So you know how teams will sign a guy just so they can get intel. You want to try and get anything you can. Don't want to say you get to the point of being Bill Belichick where you're filming practice and everything else in other games. But you want to make sure you turn over every stone. And that's part of the reason why. Mike McCarthy has been so secretive. Tonight, putting numbers on the jerseys, okay? And making sure that they don't say nothing about anything. Because even in Dak Prescott's video there, he was talking about, hey, man, how do you plan on attacking? He's like, yeah, you'd like me to tell you some shit. You'd like me to tell you some stuff, wouldn't you? But no, we ain't talking. We ain't talking. We're going to let our talking happen Sunday night on the field. And I like that. I like that. So that is the Dallas Cowboys' secret weapon, is having 3 coaches with intricate knowledge of the Rams. And I dare say that the Cowboys, one of the great things about the coaching staff, now, I don't know if they can all coach. I don't know. But when you think about Mike Nolan, who was the linebackers coach with New Orleans last year, yeah, that's a benefit. He definitely knows their defense. He knows their personnel. When you think that he used to coach in Baltimore, yeah, he knows a little bit about Baltimore too, as well as Jim Harbaugh. Okay, so these are things that you take for granted that you don't really think about, but are truly true. I mean, are truly helpful to your team. So that's all I've got for right now, and I'm going to upload this. I know it's been a busy day. Now that football is here, there is so much that's going on, and there's so much stuff that you guys want to know, and so much stuff that I want to get to you guys, that this is almost like a full-time job keeping up with the Dallas Cowboys. If only it paid like a full-time job. But this is truly a labor of love, and you know what? I'm going to be laboring away all season long, bringing you all the news on the Dallas Cowboys. But here's a little laugh for you guys right now with Philly 500. I will talk to you later.
Now, the one thing that may come from Miles Sanders' injury, which is a hamstring injury, which kept him out of a lot of the OTAs and minicamp last year, what the hell did that door just shut for? Did you hear that? A shut door just opened and shut. Nobody's around. What the hell's going on around here? Anyways, I'm sorry. I got fires. I got power shutting off all around me. I got ghosts running around my house. What the hell's going on? Anyways, so it's got to be Mark Holmes and that stupid Joe Boo doll. That's what I think it is. Because that Joe Boo doll, I'm chopping its head off this year. I don't care how evil it is. I will come with the power of God, baby, and I am chopping its head off. Now, so you can't scare me is all I'm trying to say.